Welcome to Flash Tutorial Request 96, Animated Quiz Part 3. It's a follow-up to 95, which was Part 2, and that's what I have opened on my computer. The first thing I want to do is I want to check my true-false questions and check the instance names. So I'm just going to scan up here with this bar. Find my true false questions. I think I have 2 or 3 of them. Here's one right here. So I want to use the words, I don't want to use the word true, I want to use the word correct. So I can just change this instance name to correct, C-O-R-R. There, and this one I want to be, instead of false, I want to be wrong, and I'm using W-R-O-G for wrong. Okay, that one's alright. I'm happy with that. Come up to this next one. That's another true false. This one I want to be correct because it is not. That's right. That's correct. And this one I want to be wrong. Good. I know there's at least one more. This one here, I want this to be wrong, not false. W-R-O-G. And this one I want to be correct, C-O-R-R, instead of true, C-O-R-R. I think there is one more. This one false. That's right. This should be correct. Yes, see, that one's done right. That one's correct. This should be wrong. That's right. That's what it's supposed to be. That's not multi-jet guess, or that's not true false. That's not true false. And this is true false. This should be wrong. That's good. See, that's why I had some one way and some the other. All right, good. Now we want to go back to frame 1-ish. Lock all the layers, and at this question layer, insert a layer and call it info, I-N-F-O. Just call it info. Open the library, come down here in the corner, click that to make a new symbol. Make sure movie clip is selected this time, and let's call this not, capital N-O-T, capital C-O-R-R as in not correct, underscore MC. Click OK, and now we're inside that movie clip. Call this layer text, T-E-X-T. Okay, click on your text tool, make a text box, open your properties panel. Should be classic, static here, Times New Roman, bold. The color is black. And let's see if we have to embed it again. We shouldn't, but upper, lower, numerals, punctuation, okay. We shouldn't have to do that, but that's all right. And in here, I'm going to keep my cap locks down and say that, whoops, that T-H-A-T is not a C-O-R-R-E-C-T, a correct A-N-S-W-E-R. That is not a correct answer. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to put it on 2 lines. So here I'm going to put it like that. And I'm going to just highlight it quickly and put it roughly in the center. Now, come up to about frame 25-ish, insert a keyframe. Come up to frame 5, insert a keyframe. This is just each. They don't have to be very accurate. Insert a keyframe. Insert a keyframe and insert a keyframe. Now, click here, from here to there, right click, clear frames. Don't remove them, clear them. Here, clear frames. Back to the scene 1 for a minute. Okay, and let's just select this info line frame 1. Click in the library, find that movie clip, and drag it right there on the stage. This is not a correct answer. Good. Go back to the library, click down in the corner, new symbol. Correct. C-O-R-R. Correct. Oops, I have my cap locks. C-O-R-R underscore MC. This is the correct answer. Okay. Pick up your text tool, make a text box. This is, I want caps, cap locks. This is a C-O-R-R-E-C-T. This is the correct answer. A-N-S-W-E-R, period. And I'm going to put my, like that, again, basically center it. And something very similar, up to 25-ish. Insert keyframe. Insert keyframe around the 5, around the 10. Insert keyframe, and clear these frames. Clear frames. And clear some of these frames. Clear frames. All right, go back to scene 1. Select that same line, open the library panel, and find correct movie clip. Put it in there. Now, if they are too big, you can go rewrite them or move it around. And what we want to do now, we know they're there. Double click on that one. We're back inside of it. I want you to click here and highlight the whole thing. Come off it, come back at that fuzzy square, move it 1 to the right so we have a blank frame here. Call that layer text, T-E-X-T. Lock that layer. Insert layer. Call it action script, A-S. Select frame 1. Open the actions panel. And in here, S-T-O-P, open close bracket, semicolon. Go back to the library. Find that other movie clip we made. That was something like incorrect or not correct right here. Not correct. Go back to its timeline. Do the same thing. Click and drag it right across. Come off, go back on, move it 1 to the right. Lock that layer. Insert layer. Action script. AS. First frame, open the actions panel. Now if you can't find the actions panel, and it's under window, right there, action, right there. Okay, and that's going to be a stop. So open the action panel, S-T-O-P, open close bracket, semicolon. That's the one, capital S, small s. Back to scene 1. So now we don't see them. I'm on scene 1. On the main timeline, all the layers are locked. Select the first frame of the actions panel. Now we're going to write some code. And type. Let's start here. We have this stop, S-T-O-P, open close bracket, semicolon. All you had to do was remove those 2 forward slashes for this. Q1 true underscore BTN. That's the correct answer. Period. Add event listener. Small a, capital E, capital L. That turns blue. Open bracket. Mouse event. Capital M, capital E. That turns blue. Period. Click. C-L-I-C-K is all capitals. Hold your shift down. Comma. Q-U-1 true. You can just copy this bit here and paste it in. Close bracket, semicolon. That's the event listener. Function, F-U-N-C-T-I-O-N, turns purple. You can copy that Q1 true and paste it in. Open bracket, event. Event turns blue, small e, colon. Copy mouse event here, paste it in here. Close bracket, colon, void. Void and function are the same color. Here's an open curly bracket for the function, and as you start to type, you'll get this closed curly bracket. there's a trace here. If you're having problems and this doesn't work, write this trace in, and then you can sort of troubleshoot it. But I know this should work, so because I've used a trace. Okay, we're going to say go to and play. Small g, small t, capital A, capital P, go to and play, open bracket, quotation, move one underscore, close quotation, close bracket, semicolon. So that means if we click the right button, I'll go back to my timeline. If we're sitting here and click the right button, then we want to go here to this move one and play that, which allows that little character to move. At the same time, the correct movie clip, the one that says this is the correct answer or something, so correct underscore MC period, that movie clip, go to and play. So you can copy this go to and play, which is blue. By the way, this is green in here. Open bracket 2, close bracket, semicolon, and there's the closed curly bracket, which may or may not be here. So now, this now will say you got the correct answer, and will flash correct, the correct answer, and at the same time, the little guy player will move to this spot. Now, we should just try this once. So what I'm going to do here, hang on, don't worry about this for a minute. I'm going to highlight this out so I don't see it with this. This highlights that out for me. So let's just try it with that one button. Test movie, test. Hopefully I got an error for some reason. Syntax error. Frame 1, line 38. Frame 1, line 38. And there's an error because for some reason I have two. I must have clipped that twice. I must have hit that twice. 1, 2. You're not going to get that because you don't have what I have. Okay, control, test movie, test. See this? I didn't give those instance names. I love this error, this compiler error panel. So that what that means is in here I'm talking about these two movie clips, this correct MC, and eventually I'm going to talk about another one, but right now we didn't give that a name. So copy that, right click, copy that, open your timeline again, unlock the info layer, select frame 1, go up here, I think it's this one here, let's open this panel. That's not the one, this one, click on this one here, open it, and see that's the correct movie clip. We didn't give it an instance name. So paste that in, and while we're at it, click on the other one and give it the instance name not correct. NOTCORR shift underscore MC. Try that again. Control, test movie, test. No errors. These do nothing yet, but this one is the correct answer. It'll say this is the correct answer, and the little guy will go to here. So now we got to make them stop. So here, when we click here, open this action panel, and in here write stop. S-T-O-P, open close bracket, semicolon. Let's test it once more, because you want to make sure things work before you advance. Correct answer, he goes and stops there. Good. Now, let's finish this off with the false answers. You couldn't copy this and paste it in and make some minor changes, or you can write it from scratch. It's up to you. I'll just show you what you would be working with. I've already gone through this one for you. This is for the first wrong question, which we called false A. So this would be Q1 false A. This is called Q1 false A. This is called Q1 false A. Here we're going to move and go to the same place, but here it's going to be not correct movie clip. So you could have copied this, paste it in, change this to Q1 false A, change this to Q1 false A, change this one to Q1 false A. This could stay the same, and here this would be not correct. So then you would have this. Then you could copy this, paste it in, and all you would need to do is change this to a B, this to a B, and this to a B. Then you could paste it again, change it to a T, to a C, and to a C. So now let's see if this works. I'm going to give a wrong answer. It'll say the wrong answer, and it advances us. Just to let the person know that they had the wrong answer. Now, if you find this is going too fast, you can go in here and pick these up, these movie clips here, and make that timeline longer. That's up to you. Back to scene 1. Now we can do something, open that action panel. We can go like this. Or right-click, select all. Right-click, select all. Right-click, copy all of it. Come up to this frame here. Open the actions panel. I know there's a stop in my copy, so I can do this. Right-click, paste. Okay. If I look up here, again, I have 4 answers. And this is going to be 2. This is going to be 2. 2. This is going to go move to 2. That's it. This is going to be 2, 2, 2, 2. Looks pretty easy, and it's easy to make a mistake. And okay, let's try this. Control, test movie, test. Let's try the right answer here. That's correct. Let's try the wrong answer here. This is, we'll say oval. Wrong answer. He turns and goes. We still got to write the stops here. Good. Let's do the same thing. Right click, select all, copy it, come up to this next junction here where there's nothing in it here. Open the action panel, paste it in. This time we only need 2 not true answers. So we can come down the bottom here, and this false C, we can just take that like that, highlight that from there down, and delete that. Go to the top of the page. This is a 3. This is a 3. 3. 3. Easy to make mistakes here. This is 3. 3. 3 and 3. And this one. 3. 3. 3 and 3. All right. I like to test things out before I go too far. Control, test movie, test. I'll give it wrong answer here. It goes up like it's supposed to, telling me there's a wrong answer. I'll give another. It shouldn't jump back here. So there's something wrong with this try button. So where's that try button at? If I go back here, oh, it's in this frame right here. Try. Starts right here. So if I go back one, it's not there. So it's right here. And I'm going to look at the action script for try. Now, open the action panel. It's one of the false answers. It's the section for question 2, question 2, question 2. Oh, there it is right there. I'm telling, when I hit that try answer, which is the wrong answer, I'm telling it to go back to 1. I should have changed 2. And that would have been a hard one to find because I could have tried one of the other buttons. That was just a stroke of luck. So anyways, let's try it again. test movie test, and 3 of them should work. That should get me to here and stop. We'll try this one. This should get me to here and stop, and this should get me to there, and it will stop eventually. Good, we're in business. So that was number 3 done. We're going to now do number 4 right here, and that's a true false. I think that's our first true false. So come back to 3, open the actions panel. I only need to copy 2 of them. So I'm going to start here where this is question 3, false A. Going like that, up like that. Copy this. Go up to this blank keyframe, open the actions panel, paste it in, and now we got some things to do. I want to see what I called these buttons again. So back to the timeline. Now unlock the questions layer. Select that frame we're on. And I want to see what I call, click off to the side. I want to see what I call this true button. Remember I called it Q4 correct button. So I'm going to copy that. Right click, copy that. Go back to my actions panel. And in here, paste that in. And copy this correct 4. Copy that without the button sign. Paste it in here. Paste it in here. Move to 4. And I think I called the other one wrong. Yep. Okay, so let's go here. Let's paste it in here. And change this correct to wrong. I think we went W-R-O-G. Copy that for wrong. Paste it in here. And paste it here. And make sure this is a 4. I think this will be the last one I'll test till I'm finished because I've tried all the formats. Control test movie test. Correct answer sends me there, says it's the correct answer. Wrong answer, give it this from wrong answer, sends me here. Lord of the Rings, that'll send me to here. And the capital Nova Scotia will say true, and this is the one, and stops. Good. All we need to do is finish them off. I don't need to check them till we're finished now. So that's number 4. If I look at number 5, it's a true false. So I can copy this code here. Right click, select all, copy all this code from number 4, take it to number 5, action layer, open the action panel, paste it in, and all we got to do is make them 5s. Make this one a 5. Make this one a 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. Good. That one's done, I believe. Let's go up to the next one. Here, another true false. So I can go back to here. Now, I'm going to go back to 4 because there could be an error on that number 5. We haven't tested it. So I'm going to go back to number 4 again. Open the action panel. Right click, select all. Right click, copy. Because there could be an error in number 5. We never really checked that. Going back to number 6 here. Select that frame. Paste all that code in. Make them 6s. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and 6. All right. That looks good. I'm just going to scan up here now and see if there's any more true false questions. Oh, right here, look at this. Open that because I didn't do anything other than change 6's. And now we're on, I believe, 7. Yep, 7. Seven, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. I'm going to do the rest of them, and then I'll get back to you. I have all mine done, and I'm ready to test it out. Control, test, movie, test. And it doesn't surprise me, I have 3 errors. Let's start with the newest one, which is frame 365. It's duplicate of definition. It means when I copied and paste something, I didn't change something. So frame 365, line 24. So let's start there. Frame 365. Mine is here. You may not have these faults, but that's how you find them. 365 was line 24. So if I come down to line 24, right here, I can see that I'm in the section where I should be calling them number 9s, and I only got as far as here. So there, that should be a 9. That should be a 9, and that should be a 9, and that should be a 9. So that's the first one. Compile my errors, check here. 318, line 24. Probably going to be much the same. 318. Come down to 318 in my case. Line 24. Line 24. Here it says 3s. That's probably the same ones I copied, and they should be 8s. So here, this should be an 8 for me. 8, an 8, an 8, and an 8. And the last one was 223, line 15. 223, line 15. Line 15. There's 6. Right here. There should be a 6. And very good. Now let's try it again. Just checking, see if I have any obvious errors. No. Let's try this out. Test, movie, test. Oh, I have one more. On line 318, line 13, undefined property question. Must have not labeled one of my buttons. So we're talking here 318, I'm writing this down, line 13. 318, it's up here a bit. 318, frame 318, line 13. It says I don't have a button called that. So, let's go back to the timeline. Check this button here. Q8 false A. Q8 false A. And it says access undefined property. And sometimes it's just a matter of it being copied and pasted, and that doesn't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that button. I'm going to copy this. Going back to the actions panel and paste it in here. Control, test, movie, test. See that? It's really strange when you cut and paste, you leave a space or something like that. We'll see. Correct answer puts me there and says it's correct. Correct answer puts me here. Lord of the Rings, correct answer. This time I'm going to have a false answer. This is a rectangle. I'm going to go to false answer again. It's not correct. Red, true. I'm going to get the correct answer. Green dot, correct answer. smallest, the correct answer, and 30 is true, and that's it. So this is a very long tutorial. Hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope you use what you learn.